Hello everyone, a very good afternoon to all. So today we'll discuss about the topic that is label of newborn care. So first we'll discuss about what is the newborn. The neonatal mortality and the mortality is directly related to the birth weight and the gestational maturity of the newborn. The high-risk pregnancy must be identified during the antenatal period and reference to an appropriate center for the skill management. Okay. Neonatal mortality and morbidity is directly related to birth weight of the baby. That's why this is very important. We have to early identify the high risk of pregnancy to provide the appropriate treatment to the mother. Okay, so we will prevent the further complications which are arising at the time of labor and after the birth of the baby. Okay. Now, the definition, level of care. So, what do you understand by the level of care? The intensity of the medical care being provided by the physician and the healthcare facility. Okay. So, according to the condition of the baby, we have to provide the medical care as a health facility to the baby. Level 1, the neonatal care, that is a basic care to the newborn. Provide the neonatal resuscitation at every delivery. Evaluate and provide the postnatal care to the healthy newborn. Stabilize and provide care to the infant born at 35 to 37 weeks of gestation who remain physiologically stable. Stabilize the newborn infant who are ill and those born at less than 35 weeks of gestation until the transfer to the facility provided an appropriate level of the care. So first in that, each and every delivery, we have to do first thing that is suction, okay, for the prevention of the obstacle in the airway side. Then we have to evaluate do the hetero examination, evaluate any kind of the complication, any kind of the congenital abnormality, and assess the Apgar score also to find out the healthy newborn. Okay, we have to focus and observe the baby who are the age less than 35 week of less than 37 week of gestation, or we can say that 35 to 37 week of gestation. Okay. Now in the level 2 neonate care the specialty. The special care nursery, the level 2 until the subdivided into the level 2A and level 2B based on the ability to provide the assisted ventilation including the CPAP. Okay, this also depend upon the baby general health conditions. Okay, and the baby who are suffering from different kind of disease conditions. So on the basis of their needs, we have to decide it whether we have to refer the baby in the second to A or second to B. Resuscitation in the second to A, in that resuscitation is stabilize the pattern and in infant before the transfer to the facility provide the newborn intensive care. And second is provide care for the infant born less than 32 weeks and the weight less than 1,500 grams. Okay, so the baby who are having a weight less than 1,500 grams and the week of gestation is less than 32 week of gestation, we will send the baby and refer the baby in the level 2A care. Okay, as well as the baby those are having a respiratory tract problem like birth asphyxia, your respiratory distress syndrome. Okay, with the physiologic immaturity such as the apnea of the immaturity, inability to maintain the body temperature or inability to take the oral feed. The baby who having these kind of problems, we have to send the baby or refer the baby in a second to A care. Who are moderately ill with the problem to resolve rapidly and not anticipated to need subspecialty service urgently. Also, we have to refer into the second to A, who are consolidated after the intensive care. Now, the maternal care for the term and the preterm gestation that are mentally risk appropriate. Okay, if the mother having any kind of the problem during the time of gestational period, they having a risk. These kind of the baby also having a risk. So we have to ship in a level 2 care supervised by the board certified obstetrician. This is very important that if the early we have to identify the mothers having a high risk of baby, we have to supervised by the certified obstetrician, nursery supervised by the board certified pediatrician. Also, the baby, for the baby, the certified pediatricians and a good pediatrician should be supervise the nursery side. Conventional mechanical ventilation limited to the immediate stabilization of the neonate. In no pediatric subspecialty or the neonatal surgical specialty services. Do not receive the primary infant or the maternal transfers. Now the level 2B care. In the level 2B care, all the capabilities of the level 2A. Okay, that means level 2A में जितने भी हम care provide कर रहे हैं, all comes under the level 2B care, including the extra facility like the provide the mechanical ventilation also. Because in the level 2A care, we should not provide the mechanical ventilation. If the baby needs mechanical ventilation, then we have to shift the baby into the level 2B. Okay, if baby needs CPAP also, we have to refer the baby into level 2B. Neonatal units supervised by the board certified neonatologist. Okay, and the neonatal units, that means the nursery and NICU, should be supervised by the neonatologist. Okay, limited pediatrician susceptibility services, no neonatal surgical specialty services, no primary infant or maternal referral. So there is a limitation of the pediatrician susceptibility and the surgical specialty services. Now the level 3 is the subspecialty of the NICU. In the level 3 NICU are the subdivided into two categories based on the availability of the CMO, emergency CMO and the cardiac surgery. So where the emergency CMO, the cardiac surgery are available, that is comes under the level 3 care. Or we can say the level 3 NICU. Comprehensive care for the extremely low birth weight babies less than 1000 grams or below the 28 week of gestational age. Advanced respiratory support such as HFV and inhale NO as long as needed. Promote an on-site access to a full range of the pediatrical and the medical subspecialists. So level 3 here we will refer the baby who having a gestation age less than 28 week of gestation as well as the weight is less than 1000 grams. That still comes under the extremely low birth weight baby. Okay. In an advanced respiratory support, we have to provide the SFS and NO as a long needed. Anything? Advanced imaging, CT, MRI, and echocardiology, all the facilities are available in the level 3 care. Pediatrical surgical specialty, anesthesiologist on the site or the closely related institution to perform the major surgery such as the PDA, ligation, abdomen wall defect, NEC with the perforation and the T fistula, esophageal anesthesia, and the meningococcus. Okay, so these all kind of the condition which will be covered in level 3 care. Now level 3 plus NICU. NICU means level 3 plus the NICU also involved in that. So all the capabilities of the level 3 NICU, capability to provide the ECMO and the surgical repair of the complex congenital heart malformation requiring the cardiopulmonary bypass. That means in the level 3 care also we have to provide the cardiopulmonary bypass surgery and where the surgical repairment, where the availability of the surgeon for the surgical repairment as well as the emergency CMO are available. So what are the special equipment requirement in the level 2 care? Why we are starting from the level 2 care? Because in the level 1 care, only the baby, those are under observation, like after the LSPS, अगर LSPS हुआ है बेबी का और हमने उसे under supervision रखा है, ठीक है, just for we have to observe the any kind of the complication, okay. So we have to send the baby in the level 1 care. The baby who having a gestation age between with 35 to 37 and the weight less than 2500 gram also this comes under the level 1 care. So just for the observation without having any kind of the problems. Okay. So what are the requirements for the level 2 care? That is a space 50 square feet per baby. So in between the two baby couch, there should be a space 50 square feet. The availability of the mother room desirable nurse patient ratio is 2 to 3 ratio 1. Written protocol should be available. Training and CNE for staff. Equipment 1 for 5 patients. Open care system incubator, the vital sign monitoring and cardiac monitoring also, apnea monitoring, monitoring resuscitation kit. Infusion pump, infant ventilator. Level 2 care, level 3rd care. In the level 3rd care, as we know that in the level 2 care, the baby who are who having the extremely low birth weight babies and having kind of the medical treatment only comes under the level 2 care. In the level 3 care, including the surgical also. Okay, so in the level 3, that means there need a more space. So space is a 80 to 100 square feet in between the two baby because the baby having a more chance and a prone to get the any infection. Okay. Availability of the mother room essential equipment, open care system incubator, vital sign monitor, apnea monitor, BP monitor, one per bed, resuscitation kit, infusion pump, infant ventilator, whole life sources, CO2 monitor, ECG monitor with a defibrillator, invasive BP monitors. Now the intracranial pressure monitor, EBG machine, portable X-ray machine, portable ultrasonography machine, laboratory facilities, biochemistry, microbiology, hematology, patient care team, neonatologist, nurses patient ratio. There is 1:1. Actually, in the nursery side, whether the 1, 2, or 3 level of care, the nurse patient ratio should be 1:1. The pediatrician surgeon, respiratory therapy, nutritionist, ophthalmologist, physiotherapist, biochemical engineer, audiologist, and development pediatrician transport facility should be available. Okay, with the facility for the warming, resuscitation, assisted ventilation, monitoring. That means the transport facility which are provided for the referral services for the patient. It's also with the warming, that means radiant warming also present. Resuscitation kit and resuscitation ventilation are also present. And in the monitor also present in the transport facility. यानी कि जो vein है उसमें कुछ available होता है. Okay. Now the oxygen supply, the written protocol should be available, training and the CNE for the staff. Primary, secondary, and the tertiary care, the primary care. Okay. So the primary care is the essential health care to the low risk neonate, 75%. The primary health center, subcenter, and the multi-specialty hospital provide such kind of care. Level 1 care. Level 1 care, we can say that the primary level care where we just observe the patient for the further complications. Okay, where the baby is having a 75% less risk of the any kind of disease condition. Secondary care, where the next higher level of the care with the high risk neonate is 20% are managed. यहाँ पे सिर्फ 20% ही manage किया जाता है high risk. Okay. District and the sub-divisional hospital, rural hospital with the obstetrical, anesthetic, pediatric specialists provide such care. So these kind means in the level 2 care, all these specialty persons are available. Okay. Now in the tertiary care, level 3 care provide the highly specialized care for the high risk neonates, 5% only. The 5% baby who having a high risk of any kind of disease condition will put in a tertiary care. Then medical hospital, regional center, all the Institute of Medical provide such kind of care. These centers are equipped with the highly specialized units, cover all the disciplines. So how you maintain the record and report in the level 2, 3, and 4. So newborn file, in the newborn file, nurses recorded are there, prescription also there, vital sign recording, operational notes, investigation report, growth report, birth certificate record, admission and discharge record, morbidity record, mortality record, incident report, newborn screening record, safety complaint and the inspection record, equipment maintained and the calibration record, inventory record, procedure manual, emergency response plan and procedure, hazard exposure record, bacteriological and the parasitological examination request and the result record, research record. So in this topic, we'll cover these many points like introduction about the level of care and the definition of the level of care, the primary, secondary, and tertiary care, what are the equipment which are needed for these kind of care, and also the specialist person, record and reporting, how you will maintain the record and report, and what kind of record and report are needed in the NICU side. The conclusion is today we have discussed about the topic, the level of neonatal care and maintain for the record and report. After the summarization of the topic, students should be understood this topic. If you have any doubt,